Heat 2 coming up next. The men who will be in that heat in the dugout right now, getting ready to take the field. As the crew here gets the equipment reset for Back Attack presented by Noble.
And you get that shot of the athletes getting ready to come on out. They look like caged animals over there, especially for this one. You have to get your adrenaline and your physical and mental arousal just right for a workout this heavy and this fast.
Descending reps in the back squats and the box jump overs, 405 pounds on the bar. There's Lazar Jukic. Keep an eye on him. He rolled his ankle during the Texas Trail event.
Yeah, and that's something that certainly can become problematic when you look at accumulating such work with these box jump overs in a workout like this.
Lane assignments on the left side of your screen for the second and final heat. Justin Medeiros and Ricky Garrard tied with 180 points, but it's Medeiros who occupies right now the top spot on the overall standings because of his event win in event number 2. We are underway, opening with the 5 back squats at 405 pounds.
And Jeff Adler, none other than the man from Canada who had a great showing in that run and even in event 2. We are now watching him for this one because we know that strength is something that he has in droves. And I'm really excited for him to show his capacity here, not just in what he can do with the barbell, but how he can maintain and sustain a pace on a movement like the box jump over.
Adler, Medeiros, and Krennikov, the first 3 men to the box, followed closely by Pat Vellner and Sam Quant. And Lazar Jukic will be the last man to the box jump over. He's on the right side of your screen in the black shirt.
Yeah, and it's tough, Sean, because we knew this loading might be something that he already was going to struggle with a touch, let alone now dealing with a lower body injury or ailment. It makes it even more difficult. You probably feel like you're almost shifting away from the side that has a little bit of pain into the good side, which we knew over reps and time can be a bit problematic.
Jeff Adler is done along with Roman Krennikov. Justin Medeiros making his way back to the barbell for his set of 4 back squats.
This is that element of loaded confidence, which is, of course, one of the keys to success on this event, where Adler walks up. I don't even know if he has a belt around his midsection, gets under the load and gets right to work.
Adler is done. He will go back for his set of 20. Roman Krennikov.
Yeah, and what I expect from Jeff is that he's going to build speed with his rhythm of these box jumps. He's setting a pace right now just to make sure that he's good for the 4 and for the 3. And with anticipation, he should build the way that he's rebounding and springing off the floor with these box jump overs.
Ricky Garrard, you saw him just making his way back to the barbell for his set of 4. So Garrard is falling way off the lead pace here.
Yeah, unfortunately for Ricky, I think it's one of those deals where he's built up his strength to a point where he can compete when it's down to 1 rep. But when we look at submaximal loads that are relatively on the heavier side, and we're having to cycle it rep after rep after rep, it's not necessarily a strong suit of his currently.
Garrard is on his set of 4. Adler is back for his set of 3. Continuing to lead here in the second heat, Roman Krennikov. Was right behind Adler. The score's not tabulating right now, but he has been very close with Adler and Medeiros. So now Medeiros is right behind Adler, getting to the box for the set of 15.
There's that slight increase in cadence that we were hoping to see from Jeff Adler, and it's there. Medeiros has definitely also sped up his cycle rate.
Goes Adler back to the barbell now, his set of 2. 4:15.40 seconds from Nick Matthew, the time to beat.
Sean, there's beauty in that squat, an upright torso. He's driving through his heels. His knees drive back just at the right time.
Adler with 10 reps here on the box jump overs. Medeiros and Krenikov are closing out their sets. And here comes Medeiros. Justin Medeiros now in second place in the heat. Nick Matthew looks like he's going to win this event. Final rep on the back squat for Adler. Now 5 reps remain. Nick Matthew is going to lock up the event win. Adler can still get second here if he hurries. Adler is done. He will take the heat, and we will see where he winds up in relation to the rest of the field, as Justin Medeiros is now going to come to the box for the final time.
Justin doing what he does best, playing the field and executing to have a top finish or towards a top finish almost each and every event.
Medeiros is across the finish line. Roman Krenikov is now your leader on the field. Krenikov just finished up now a sprint with Pat Vellner, and it's going to be Vellner who beats Krenikov across the finish line. Now here comes Sam Quant. Close finish between Krenikov and Vellner, but Vellner gets the best of Krenikov.
Pat Vellner just being the man. Not talked about the whole event and then just sneaking in there. Racking up points.
Ricky Garrard is still out there. He's in that weightlifting belt in lane 7. Jeff Adler is not going to win the event, but he does take the heat. Adler came in 6th place overall, looking to punch his way into the top 5, heading into the final event of the day.
Yeah, and this is a great one. I think Adler probably had the expectation to go out there and win, and sometimes it's tough when you know you're not going against one of the other top dogs in a particular test to have that urgency throughout. But that's why it's important not to just race everybody that's in your heat and understand that you're racing the clock each and every test.
Saxon Panchik just came across the finish line. Now Jason Hopper is done. Hopper in at 6:12 as Lazar Jukic is trying to gut through this event. Ricky Garrard still has a ways to go here, trying to get inside the time cap. 9 minutes is the allotted time for the event.
Yeah, and this is one of those lessons. Everybody's got something to work on, and it's going to get exposed at one point or another. And this is one thing that I'm sure Ricky is going to take back with him and understand that it just takes time and it takes reps. That's the most difficult part about strength in our sport, is that it takes the most patience.
Less than 2 minutes to go before we hit the 9-minute time cap. Ricky Garrard, who came in tied in points with Justin Medeiros, is going to fall back in the overall standings, but still have a long way to go. Still one more event remains on the day later on this evening. Garrard with 6 total reps remaining. This is final rep at 405.
And it feels a lot heavier than 405 when you're out there and you know the pressure of, hey, if I drop this, I've got to re-rack the bar. It makes you take that extra second to hesitate almost between each and every round.
Garrard is in. 7:53.53 seconds for Ricky. Less than a minute to go for Lazar Jukic. Jeffrey Hahn, the man who won the heat, is out there trying to provide some encouragement for Jukic.
Yeah, and you hate to see it, even if it's a fellow competitor and you want your, you have the largest desire to win or best one of the other opponents. If you understand that they're not quite at full go or full speed, it's heartbreaking for everybody involved, because even as competitors, we want to only overcome the best of each other.
Jukic has 2 reps to complete here at 4:05 before he moves back to the box, and has less than 10 seconds to do it. Decides to give that last rep a go, doesn't get it. Jeffrey Adler will win the heat, 4:27.01 seconds. Nick Matthew is going to win the event, 4:15.40. Justin Medeiros doing what he does, another top 5